It is the final day of championship week here from the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. 2023 ACL World Championships wraps up here this afternoon with our final three events: mixed doubles, senior singles, senior doubles. And with the player introductions, let's go down to the main court with our ring announcer, Bernie Neighbors.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to crown some more world champions. Up next, our co-ed world champion matchup. Please welcome Trey Birchfield and Sarah Cassidy. They are going to throw down versus Texas's own Eddie Grindersleeve and Deborah Oda. After that matchup, we will have the senior singles. First up, please welcome Steve Schrader. Steve will be throwing down versus Find a Way Frank Modlin. And after that, we will have our senior doubles. Please welcome Double D, Damon Dennis and Jimmy McGoffin. They will be throwing down versus Baggin, Bill Hadley and Florentino Mendoza.
All right, player introductions are complete. We are just moments away from first bags. Again, wrapping up what has been an incredible week here inside this facility, the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center. Alongside Trey Ryder, I'm Jeff McCarriger. Trey, we are not done yet. Michelle Thompson also alongside. We've got mixed doubles, senior singles, and senior doubles. You know, I don't want to be over dramatic about this, but I mean, this really is. This is the best week of the season for the sport, and careers are defined by these moments. I mean, everyone, whether it's, you know, pro singles, pro doubles, or whether it's in seniors and mixed doubles, everyone wants to be a world champion, and still a lot of hardware to hand out here this afternoon.
And legacies are set this weekend, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even look at what just happened in the pro singles final. We had Jamie Graham win his second, career world championship in singles. Prior to this weekend, Jamie Graham was amazing career, no doubt, right? But are the Mark Richards, are the Tony Smiths of the world, are they becoming the new faces of cornhole? And Jamie Graham was able to come in, put in one of the most historic runs ever, and cement his legacy and reestablish himself as, he's the number one. I mean, he's number one now. Like, he's the world champion, right? He won't be number one in the standings, but he gets to re-cement his legacy as one of the legends of the game. And I think both is the same here as we see these players warm up before we get into the first round, right? I mean, we're talking about people getting a chance to win that world championship. There's only a certain number of people that get that accolade, and they have a chance to become one of them here today. And
looking at that end right there, some players on this court have a chance to win multiple world championships.
Yeah, how about a weekend for Mr. Eddie G?
Yeah, for sure. Eddie Grindersleeve, Caleb Batson, great run to win the doubles world championship, and of course they were two-time national winners on the doubles circuit this season as well. So Eddie Grindersleeve teaming up with Deb Odom, Mama Bear out of the state of Texas, and they'll play against Trey Birchfield and Sarah Cassidy, and both them have world championships under their belt.
All right, here we go.
All right, warm-up tosses are complete, and we are set for the mixed doubles world championship. There's Sarah Cassidy. Sarah double checking, make sure everyone knows who's going first and who has the honors to get us going. What a great look at the main court here. And here we go. Cassidy will have the first bag honors.
We mentioned Eddie Grindersleeve having an opportunity to win multiple titles this weekend, or multiple world championships, I should say, because he won it in pro doubles, right? But Sarah Cassidy also having the opportunity. She won women's doubles yesterday alongside Cheyenne Bubenheim, and now gets an opportunity to take down co-ed doubles as well here with Trey Birchfield.
Sarah Cassidy in the black jersey. Deb Odom right behind her.
Yeah, Deb Odom gonna get the advice from Eddie Grindersleeve. He says lay up. Ooh, she almost gave away that point, but she's gonna get a couple points here to start the game, 2-0.
Just hangs on.
I know, but all I do is put it on the board. And
Now back down to the other end. There's Trey Birchfield, the black jersey. And Eddie Grindersleeve
Good start.
in the white.
Trey Birchfield and Sarah Cassidy made it all the way here last year in the co-ed doubles final. Only they came up short in that match against Daniela Luna and Mark Richards, the co-ed doubles world champions from last season.
Good bag, good bag. Shot.
That was a beautiful cut bag there by Trey Birchfield. Nice angle.
Good bag.
Eddie
Good
G,
bag.
though.
Yeah. Birchfield finishes it off. Good round, clean down here. Double four-bagger. They'll wash it out. 2-0.
Long way to go here to 21. We are playing at 21. No round limits here in these World Championship finals.
Deb Odom, talked about her before.
Start.
Just an incredible horseshoe player. I mean, one of the top players
Come on, Deb,
in the
stay
sport for many years. You can tell by her release and her delivery.
Very elongated motion.
Yeah.
You can tell that playing her horseshoes, she's got to really put a lot of momentum and effort into there, and I think that the motion just naturally
Good bag.
translated over to cornhole.
Yeah, I think it was Bill Hadley who told me, because Bill Hadley was a terrific horseshoe player. And Matt Guy, both. But both of them said, but I remember specifically Bill Hadley telling me, I think it's 40 feet, something like that, in between the irons or whatever it's called in horseshoes.
Deb Odom goes aggressive on the airmail. She's still sitting +3 on the round. Airmail for a wash.
Oh, wow, they both roll in.
What in the world was that? Was it like a rodeo? I wasn't even thinking about that. I don't know. I guess the question is, was Sarah Cassidy thinking about it, right? I guess we'll give it the benefit of the doubt.
I don't think so. Did you see her reaction? She threw her hands in the air. Like, remember when Michael Jordan did that when he was having that game where he was unconscious? She's like, I don't know.
What a bag.
She's like, I don't know how I just did that.
Bernie Neighbors next to me says, no way.
Sorry, Bernie. On the fly is the first thing I could think of.
You know what? I think she did it 100% purposefully, and she meant to do it. And the reaction was a shock because she knew it was a difficult shot, and she hit it. That's what I'm going with, Bernie.
All right, finish up, finish up. All right here.
A little bit strong there by Birchfield. And Grindersleeve slides it right down the middle. And a lead change here to make it 4-2 for Deb and Eddie Grindersleeve. I love the story that Deb Odom told on our national broadcast just the other day.
There you go.
You know, I mean, we joke about her being the mama bear for all these players out of Texas, but she truly, truly is. And I was kind of touched by that story. I mean, I knew that her and Eddie were close. I didn't realize that Eddie calls Deb every morning on his way to work on his commute.
Every morning.
Yeah.
Got an hour-long commute, makes some calls, and Deb's on the list. So
Yeah, like
Deb gets a daily call, and it just shows how close they are. It was amazing to watch, right, what they did yesterday. Eddie and Caleb winning that Pro Doubles World Championship, to see the reaction that Odom had, getting emotional as we see this last bag. See if those bags are going to fall. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe those aren't going to fall. Oh, they're moving.
Yep, they are moving. Grindersleeve said they're going in. They're still moving. Oh, they're going to go.
Okay. How's that for drama?
Yeah, Eddie was like, hang on a second. Deb says, thank you.
That was funny. But it was going back to what I was saying, it was great to watch Deb Odom and how emotional she was in that victory.
Yeah.
And I think, I had a chance to also talk with Chase Hunter, the conference director for the Southwest, who has known Eddie and Caleb forever. I mean, he was just ear to ear. I mean, he could not be more excited for these two.
Yep.
And I think it's, I think it was great. It was a shining moment, right? Because when I think about Texas cornhole, I think about all these new, young, great players coming up, right?
Yeah.
We have Justin Burton Jr. and Logan Chamberlain. They were dominant at the beginning of the year. You had the Rookie of the Year with Burton Jr. We have Gavin Cano, who made the Final Four in singles and in doubles, right? An amazing young player. You can even go over to Sammy Soto, who won the USA Cornhole Juniors National Championship. He's going to be a pro player next season. AJ Sims has made a Final Four. I mean, you can just go on and on with all the great players in Texas. But that's maybe why I was so happy for Eddie Grindersleeve yesterday, because it's the guy who was first, right? He's the one that's always been close. He made it to the World Championships, and he finished 5th place in 2021, lost to Cheyenne. Actually beat her in that first game of the double dip, couldn't get over the second game, and Cheyenne goes on that historic run. Him and Caleb have always been a good team. They've just never been a great team, and this year they were great. They were special, and it was amazing to watch.
Oh, Sarah Cassidy.
Yeah, that one came out of her hand weird.
Yeah,
it was low and it was angled.
Looks like she might have given it back.
Oh, my leg. My leg.
Deb was pointing to her leg about something. Not sure if her leg is bothering her or if she maybe hit the bag on her leg. It's going to end up being a wash. It will stay 4-2. As Deb Odom and Eddie Grindersleeve off to the early lead. And speaking of Eddie Grindersleeve and Caleb Batson, big win yesterday on this very court. And Caleb right now is with Michelle.
Caleb, we've done some rotating. It was you and Eddie playing and Deb cheering you on. Now we've kind of reversed it. So what's it like sitting courtside?
It's amazing. I don't know, it's just pretty cool to watch the people back home support me, and now Deb's on here, and I just want them to win so bad.
Talk to us about what Deb means to Texas cornhole.
She's like one of the biggest supporters from Texas. She's there every game. She's probably going to be the loudest one.
Let's go.
But, I mean, yeah, she's amazing.
Thanks so much.
Hey, come on, Deb.
Boy, Caleb, so young, such a great player. And what a run by he and Eddie to win that world championship yesterday. I mean, how old is he? I think he just turned 18, right?
Had just turned, well, actually, no, he's still 17.
Still 17?
He turns 18, I believe, next week.
And a world champion already? Jeez. Wow, this sport, amazing. The
nice birthday
players.
present to yourself.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Go buy himself a nice present. I believe they got 20 grand for the doubles world championship, if I remember correctly.
You got to back that up, Deb.
Yeah, I just pushed through.
Hey, just
Ooh,
be
and
in
that
there.
back follows Deb Odom off the back.
There you go. Good bag.
Oh, again, just dripping in for her. Both those go for Sarah.
I was going to say, this is a little reminiscent of what we saw last year with Trey Birchfield and Sarah Cassidy. Up until the point they got on the broadcast court as a doubles team, unbelievable for co-ed. I mean, they were putting everything in the hole. I mean, I remember last year, I think Sarah Cassidy threw like 20 in a row at some point. But then they got that broadcast court, and they were just a little bit off.
Shot.
Well, and if I remember right, wasn't it Mark Richards?
Good bag.
Yeah, it was Mark Richards and Daniela Luna.
Yeah, and
Yes.
Daniela, I mean, we all know how good Mark is. But Daniela, she was having such a great end to the year. I mean,
Yes.
she was probably one of the top pros at pushing bags in. Remember all
She
the
was.
pushes
That
getting?
was it.
It was
The key-
incredible.
Yeah, the key was the amount of bags she was pushing
Yeah,
in.
she was able to take everything in and always clear out the board. She was really
Let's
playing great.
go. Good bag.
Grindersleeve going to get himself a couple more points. They go to double digits, 10-2.
Thank you.
Come on, Deb.
So Bernie just got in my ear because we can do
There
that
you go.
since we're not on TV apparently. He goes, when do we start calling Eddie Grindersleeve one of the best doubles players of all time?
Good bag.
From what I'm hear from Jeff, that's a little bit too premature, apparently.
I mean, they've had a great year, but all time?
How many people have won
I mean, Jamie and Matt.
How many people have won 2 nationals and a world championship?
Do you know the answer, or are you just
I'm asking.
throwing it out there? I'm not sure.
Double 4-bagger wash there.
I mean, Matt, Jamie,
co-ed.
obviously.
I mean, he's. I get it. So Bernie liked to ask the question because Bernie likes being dramatic, right? It is dramatic. He's not, but he's starting that. You know, he's a great doubles player.
Yeah, I mean, Jamie and Matt, you know, the super team. Remember, it took them a while to get going. Once they did, they just started rattling off nationals. I mean, Tony and Jacob Trzynski had many opportunities. Fisher and Gavin have had many opportunities.
It almost feels like if I don't know if it really was the broadcast itself, because they haven't never played bad, but they just weren't as crisp as they were during bracket play. If the finals of some of these events had taken place off the broadcast court, Tony and Jacob may have won just about everything, right? That's what it feels like in some way.
Thinking about all-time wins, I mean, Cody and Adam have to be up there, right? All-time wins by a doubles team.
What's going to be interesting is, you know, I think there's a lot of rumors going around about Jamie Graham and Matt Guy splitting up. So, like, do they? I think one of the big, because I think Matt Guy wants to play with Brett, which makes sense. So then the question becomes, if that happens, who does Jamie play with? Who gets the singles world champion as a doubles partner?
Yeah. I think an interesting one to follow is going to be Jay Rubin and Jordan Power. You know, there was a lot of chatter about that, I felt like, middle of the summer. But all of a sudden, look out. And now they won some serious money as well. I mean, they put a check for $25K in their pockets the other night.
Ooh, and that bag goes screaming off the back.
Another point. That'll make it 11-2.
No media timeouts.
The players like, whew,
Yeah.
especially the ones in the lead.
Yeah, and he's like, please no media timeout. Please no media timeout.
Oh, gosh.
Well, actually, Eddie, they've been the ones to embrace the media timeouts, right? Because Eddie and Caleb have been, you know, so dominant.
Yeah, look back. Just yesterday, but it feels like it was last week. Let's see. Yeah.
Good bag.
Fisher and Gavin. Oh, that's right. In the championship game, Fisher and Gavin had a 10-0 lead, a 12-5 lead at the timeout.
Hey,
Caleb and Eddie came back to win it.
That's a wash. Score remains 11-2. Render's lead.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm checking in the comment section here. People wanting Jamie Graham play with Jordan Power, Devin Harbaugh, Sammy Soto. Be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, do Ryan Windsor and Alex Hicks stay together?
Stay hot, Dave.
Is that pretty solid, or is that another one that might be changing up for next year? I mean, there's
That
just so many.
feels like pretty solid to
Yeah.
me. But, I mean, you never know. You know how these off seasons in cornhole go, Jeff.
Good talk show material.
Ooh. Do we get an airmail battle? Who can throw their last bag for an airmail? Deb's going slick side, though.
Good bag.
Oh, my goodness, Deb Oda.
Let's go.
I would,
The
of all
seams
the different
parted.
shot selections I thought of, and how about that cleanup? Yeah, bank those 2 shots. That was outrageous. Watch this one. I'm thinking airmail. She goes, no, I'm gonna bounce and push and then drip. Whew. How about that push 2 by Sarah Cassidy? Big bags.
That just reminded me of a question I've wanted to ask you on our nationally televised broadcast. I'm not sure you and I have had this discussion before, so we'll bring it up now.
Good bag, Eddie.
With an
good
airmail.
bag.
Is it better to go sticky or slick
It's all right.
when you're shooting an airmail? Or is it personal preference?
I think it's a lot of personal preference. I mean, my logic when I played, even though I'm not like the best choice, is always been if I go airmail, I'm going sticky. I have a better chance of kind of staying on the board with a little bit more grip if I do miss. Or if I'm trying to drag a bag, I'll go sticky side so that it has more grip, something that I can grip the bag it's trying to pull in a little bit more.
My fault, Dave.
If I'm going slick side on an airmail, it usually means I'm trying to do the opposite of dragging a bag. I'm trying to go with an airmail without dragging an opponent's bag. That's my personal opinion. Not very many people will flip it over onto the slick side for an airmail, though. Some of them just because what they'll think is on that sticky side, that's the normal grip that they're used to. So it feels the same in their hands. They feel the most comfortable.
Yes, that's kind of what I was wondering.
There you go, Dad.
But if anybody is going to flip it over on the slick side, generally that's why they're going to do it.
I was wondering if maybe, we talk about bags being hole friendly all the time. I was wondering if maybe you would flip it over on the slick side just to maybe increase your chances. I don't know if there are numbers on that at all. Just making the bag a bit more hole friendly, to soften up the corners a little bit. I didn't know.
I think because the bag is moving so fast, that's more of that's unlikelier. But every little bit may help. To me, even if I got a little bit better drip action on an airmail sometimes, or it would slide in and not bounce as much or something along those lines, that wouldn't be worth it to me to flip it over the tacky side, because I'd be flip it over from the tacky side because I'm used to that tacky side grip more, because that's mostly what I throw.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good bag.
It's a good bag.
Well, just looking at Trey Birchfield right now, what a moment for him during Super Hole. He and Shamar Moore winning the Super Hole 4 championship on this court. Just about, what, 48, 72 hours ago? Great to see Trey back in to win. Timeout here on the court.
I don't know, I just wanted to call a timeout.
So if you step out.
No, I'm not going to step out.
Okay. Backside airmail.
There you go, Dad. All right.
That reminds me of the scene from Bull Durham where they call the timeout.
All right, Eddie.
I don't have my glasses. I can't read that. Misha's trying to have me read some sort of Facebook post, and I can't read it.
Why in the world?
Good bag.
Well, let's see the shot first, and then we can break this news, apparently.
Oh, do we have some doubles partner news?
No. Well, it depends on how you interpret what I'm about to say.
Okay.
It looks like...
Hey, you want to wait for this last bag? Grindersleeve's final bag, spins it. Oh, actually looks like he knocked one of Trey's bags in.
One of each for a wash. Looks like Cheyenne Bubenheim and Brandon Bubenheim are expecting a child.
Is that right?
Just came across the wire.
We got cornhole babies all over the place.
I know. We just found out about this.
Baby Bubenheim.
Congratulations, Cheyenne and
got Baby
Brandon.
Wooten and Baby Bubenheim.
Yeah. So a doubles partner, maybe. Yeah. If you asked about doubles, I mean, it might be.
There you go.
A future doubles partner. Yeah. Congrats, Cheyenne and Brandon. That's amazing.
Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome.
Wow. Michelle coming in quick with that info. They waited until that broadcast. They didn't want. That's what happened, Michelle. Is they didn't want to be asked about it on the broadcast, so they waited until she literally won a world championship.
Michelle's got a microphone. Why didn't we just let her break that news?
Yeah, what are you doing?
We need the
Michelle.
ESPN jingle and a little breaking news. Yeah,
whatever.
11-3 here at our mixed doubles championship.
Man, we've just been breaking news. Like, I feel like we're on a ACL live stream, right? The amount of times we go on to different tangents. It's all Michelle's fault.
Yeah, and Bernie. They're just trying to railroad us, and they're doing a really good job at it.
Bag.
Finish.
Trey sneaks it down that left side. Now last bag again for Eddie G. A little bit too hard off the back.
That's a big 5 spot.
Yeah.
Brings this game a lot closer.
Didn't even need the media timeout for a comeback. 11-8. What a beautiful look at this court.
All right, Deb. All right, you're all good.
The VersaCourt switched it out last year. It's hard to believe that it used to just be black carpet. Looking at some of the finals, the highlights from before. It was just that faded black.
I know. You look
turf,
at the 2021 World Championships in this building, and it's it's a gray carpet.
Yeah.
And then vinyl signage all around the outside. And since then, you now have the really sharp VersaCourt with the LED signage all the way around.
I mean, the contrast, it's almost like we're watching cornhole from like the 80s.
All right, let's go.
Right.
It's different.
Shout out Fast Money Fred Boucherel. Fred was kind of the leader of getting this court and getting some of the LEDs, and
it is beautiful.
Got it in here, so it looks great.
Yep, looks so good. Well, Birchfield with opportunity here. Eddie's bag out of play.
Will he think about an and one? Nah, I don't think so. That'd be a little bit too aggressive. You can take your 2 points. In for 2.
Yep, you're right. Not even thinking about it. Just going straight in. Yeah, they'll pick up a couple. Makes it 13-10.
People asking for PPR check. Looks like Trey is throwing a 10 even. Sarah Cassidy a 9.73 PPR. Eddie Grindersley 10.0. Deb Odom 10.0. So all pretty good.
Well, if Deb can stay down the middle, she could pick up a couple here.
Beautiful block there, right in the lane of Cassidy. Cassidy trying to go after it. Now this could be 4 points for Odom.
Oh, yeah, nice bag.
Beautiful use of that slick side. Cassidy, that bag came out wobbly as well. This is in for 4 to get on 17.
Oh, big round for Deb Odom. Huge fist bump, and yeah, now 4 points away from a world championship.
Deb Odom made it all the way to this stage last year, but not in co-ed. She did it in women's doubles alongside Tegan Owens.
Yeah, look at that
how
reaction.
difficult it is to get here. It's not easy.
I mean, that reaction says it all. You know, I mean, again, we've had the pro singles final, we've had the doubles final, but still, whether it's mixed doubles, senior singles, senior doubles, which we'll all see today, it's still a world championship. Still goes on the resume. Can never have it taken away from you, and you can just see the passion in that last bag by Deb. Love it.
Grindersleeve tries to pull a little bit closer, can't do it. This is to get those 4 right back, and Trey Birchfield's in.
Boy, big swings back and forth. So back to a 3-point game again. I feel like Sarah Cassidy and Connie Altice might be 2 of my more favorite stories in the sport.
Right, Deb, right down the middle.
Since we started back in 2020.
Right
You know, I mean, Sarah, at least for me anyway, I didn't know the name
Good
at
bag.
all.
Perfect bag.
And I mean, she literally just exploded and took over this building
right in the
in
middle.
2020, right? Winning the singles and doubles world championship on the women's side. I mean, just out of nowhere.
There you go.
And then I felt like Connie Altice was a similar story. I don't even think Connie was a pro, was she?
She wasn't.
When she made that run a couple years ago.
The first time she did it, she was not.
Yeah. Timeout here for Sarah and for Trey. Take a look at things.
Or you try to get in. If you lay behind, you're going to have to hit the airmail on the last shot. Or you don't have to.
She got 2 bags left?
Probably shoot it, yeah.
So lay it
You
up
sit
now.
it, and then I'd say you shoot the last one if you're sitting it here.
Okay.
So if you lay it, or you can try to get
Probably just lay it up.
All right.
I'm back.
We're good. Let's go.
I think she said she wants to lay it up, which means she'll lay here. And what that would mean is Deb Odom, even if she lays behind, she's still sitting pretty with an advantage. Sarah Cassidy may choose to airmail on her last bag, though.
Does Deb have a lane here?
Yeah, she could either go lane, or she could try to airmail, or she could lay up. Chooses to lay up there, and I actually don't hate that bag because she actually brought this black bag a little bit more this way. Looks like they're going to take another timeout.
Second timeout.
Hey guys. I want you to punch it. So hit it. If she doesn't go in, punch it. If she shoots it, punch it. Just whatever you do. I trust what you're gonna do. No, I trust whatever you're gonna shoot. If you want to shoot it, whatever. If you're gonna shoot it, shoot to the right.
Okay.
But play smart. However you're feeling, whatever you feel.
Okay.
Or you just what?
You know my bag.
See, bro.
Uh-huh.
And is it in front of your bag? Step back.
Okay.
All right, several options here, and each player with 1 bag left.
Sarah Cassidy. Clean airmail, and now Deb Odom's got an opportunity. I like slick side here if you're going to try to push anything in.
3-point game. Big shot here. Goes at it hard.
It's a well-earned wash by Sarah Cassidy.
There it is again, high in the air. Bang. So it stays 17-14.
All right, Eddie.
And back out to the right-hand side, pretty much in no man's land for Trey Birchfield. He's going to need help from Eddie Grindersleeve if he wants that to get back in play.
Eddie Grindersleeve trying to win his second World Championship in, what, as many days? Was that just yesterday?
Yeah.
Good finish.
Seems like it was a long time ago.
And that's 2 more. Puts him on 19. Yep. 2 points away.
Let's go, Sarah. We're in this. Keep fighting.
Trey just telling Sarah Cassidy,
Stay hot,
keep
Deb.
fighting. Down 5.
Deb Odom,
Good
2
start.
points here would win her first World Championship. Everybody else on the
Hey, just
court
be in the middle, Deb. Just be in the
has
middle
won
now.
a World
Push it in.
Championship before.
Yeah.
Good bag.
Oh, nice bag. Oh, she is fired up.
Good shot.
Oh, and that helps
Put it in the
Odom.
front, Deb.
Perfect bag would be a replacement to sit on Cassidy's side.
Good.
Oh, almost hung on.
Hey, look, that's almost as good. Oh, and that's why you kind of wanted it to stay, right? Because it would have made that collect that much more difficult. That is in, and now this bag has got to be in for Sarah Cassidy.
Pressure here, but no problem at all. Puts it right down the middle to stay alive. 19-14 and back to Trey Birchfield. Try and continue this match.
That bag was thrown higher for Trey Birchfield. That felt like somewhat of an intentional block.
Good bag, Eddie.
Yeah, Deb likes that one, little side by side. Oh my gosh, and there we go. So Birchfield's bag kind of standing on its head there on that backside.
4-bagger will win this game.
Come on, Eddie.
Birchfield trying to block. He feels like he has to. This is pretty simple. Airmail a roll for the win. He's going to try to block it up, and now Trey Birchfield's got to get this bag in and the bag in his hand in the hole. I mean, I guess that he could go for this one too, but that one doesn't feel like it's in play. He's got to get one of them.
To try and extend this match, he gets one to go, can't get the other one to fall. So Deb Odom and Eddie Grindersleeve, your mixed doubles world champions here in Rock Hill.
Eddie Grindersleeve getting 2 world championships on the week. Have a weekend, Eddie G.
And even further back than that, how about over the last 6 weeks? Last 2 months, 2 national titles for Eddie G and 2 world championships. And he and Deb down on the court with Michelle.
All right, congratulations. I know how close you guys are. This win has to mean a lot just because of that.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I mean, he has a national championship last night, and I told him I got to get him another national championship, and we did it. So he played amazing.
What does it mean to do this with Deb?
No, this is great. You know, we played throughout the season. We've had some ups and downs playing together. She found it today. She was hot, stayed down the middle, and we were able to take this one.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, what a great moment. Again, Eddie calls Deb every morning on his way to work. What a relationship and huge win. Mixed doubles world champions. And we've got senior singles, senior doubles coming up next here from Rock Hill. It is the final day of championships here in the American Cornhole League, the 2023 ACL World Championships. We're from this beautiful facility in Rock Hill, South Carolina with Trey Ryder and Michelle Thompson. I'm Jeff McCarriger. Thanks to our entire crew and everybody behind the scenes. I can't even possibly start naming everybody, but everyone with the ACL, everyone behind the scenes with the TV production, a lot of people behind the scenes that make this entire event possible. All right, we move ahead to senior singles. Our world championship here, and Frank Modlin back on the broadcast court taking on Steve Schrader. Steve, a big win over Damon Dennis, Double D, to get here into the championship game.
Yep, this is Frank Modlin's first senior singles championship final because it's his first year as a senior player. He won the first Open of the year in senior singles. Now has a chance to win the last one that he plays in this season. So trying to end cap both ends.
Frank trying to spin it for the honors here. And it will be Steve Schrader to throw first.
We had a chance to watch Steve Schrader play a little bit earlier this week. He was a member of the Arizona Burn. He competed in the Teams World Championship final. What a run of games that was.
Oh, Trey, that was so much fun, wasn't it?
3 straight Game 7s that we got in the 2 semifinals, followed by the final.
And coming down to the final round. I mean, it was just so much fun.
Now the question is, will this bag stay on the board?
Ooh.
I don't think it will.
Yep. It nudged just a bit, and there it goes.
Is that an and one? That's an and one. I'm counting it. And one by Steve Schrader. The crowd goes crazy.
The crowd goes wild. Yeah, you can hear him. All that for a point. Steve Schrader, for those of you maybe watching new to the sport of cornhole, that's Steve in the black jersey. Frank Modlin, Captain America. He has been so successful. Matter of fact, he is the most successful player on the USA Cornhole circuit. There's Frank in white jersey on the left.
Find a way, Frank, Captain America, whatever you want to call him.
Yep. That looked like Steve's bag was trying to kind of make its way back towards the hole, and then Frank's bag kind of made it stop a little bit. Oh. Yeah, one more bag. That might have been trouble. 4 more points, though, and Steve Schrader on top early here, 5-0.
So Damon Dennis won the first 5 senior singles world championships, and it really just felt like he wasn't ever going to lose one.
Yeah.
Right. And then now it's been back-to-back years in which he hasn't won it. This will be back-to-back-to-back now. On this 3rd year, we'll have a 3rd new champion. 2021 was Bag and Bill Hadley, who we're going to see next up on the court. Then we had Jimmy McGuffin last year, who we're going to see next up on the court. And then this year will either be Steve Schrader or Frank Modlin.
Ooh, Frank with the opportunity here gets it to get 4 points and a 1-point game.
Thank you, bud.
I still think one of the most impressive performances I've seen out of Frank was at Spencer McKenzie's last year with the wind. When you talk about find a way, Frank, throwing into about a 30-mile-an-hour wind with that bag, you know, I would expect a Caleb Batson, right, to do well. Jamie Graham, you know, throws a nice heavy bag. But with Frank, with that kind of soft floater, right? I'm like, no way. I'm like, there's no way guys like he and Damon Dennis could play in this stuff. And all Frank did was march all the way to the finals. Had him on the broadcast court.
In for 2 for Schrader.
Yep, gets 2 right back.
I'll say one thing. These are 2 fastest playing seniors I think there are. Gotta be, right? Fast paced.
Yeah, well, I mean, we know Damon's not, obviously. I don't think Jimmy McGuffin is really a slow player, or Bill. I don't think he's a deliberate player, but yeah, these guys are going back and forth maybe more quickly than some of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Philip Hayden was always pretty quick.
Yeah, it was interesting. I thought Philip had retired, and all of a sudden I saw him around the hotel a couple days ago. I'm like, I knew you couldn't get away.
It's not that he, you know, when Hayden retired at the end of last season, I really don't think it was because he was tired of the game. He was just tired of the commitment level that it required to be a pro.
Yeah.
Still love the game. Still, you know, I see him every now and then. He'll participate in a regional or a conference, and obviously he showed up here at the World Championships to play. I think it was more so just I can't commit to that level of grind that it takes to be a pro.
Yeah, that dedication.
Speaking of grind to be a pro, there's 700 people upstairs right now trying to do just that.
Just 32 spots available, right?
700 players for 32 spots.
I'm telling you, I've told you this before, and I've told Stacy, in a couple years, when this game gets just a little bit bigger, that is a great made-for-TV event. It's like the Q School in golf. I mean, the drama up there. Whew.
Yeah, we're going to stream it on all 4 courts later this afternoon.
Yeah, but I mean like
ACL
linear, like Big Boy TV.
I know. Yeah. But I think it'll be a good test this afternoon because right now we're getting the rounders play because it's a grind.
Yeah.
And you know the thing is with the pro qualifier, I hear a lot of times that like it's a long day and it's way too exhausting. But I was actually talking to some pros about it, and I was like, the more we think about it though, it mimics the grind for some of these pro players. I mean, think about when they go to a national. On that Saturday of a national, you're going to wake up in the morning at 9 a.m. You're going to play teams. You're going to play your teams live stream in the morning at 9 a.m. You're going to play that for 2 hours. You're going to get an hour break maybe, and then you're going to turn right around and you're going to play pro singles or pro doubles for the next 6 hours. And then if you make the broadcast that night, you have to reset again and then play that night, right? I mean, it is a grind all day long to play. Same thing here with the pro qualifier. Yes, it feels like a gauntlet and is mentally exhausting, and I get all that, but it's a great representation of what some of these pros have to deal with.
Yeah. I love that it's called the gauntlet. It's so good.
I mean, we don't actually call it the gauntlet. It's just Stacy always calls it the gauntlet.
Yeah, I just like that it's referred to as the gauntlet, yeah. Ooh, that one slides too deep off the back.
We can thank our Chief Development Officer, Todd Kosicki, for not calling it the gauntlet. He hates that.
Does he really?
That. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I like that they refer to it as
Call it the pro qualifier.
Well, that's a good professional name. But if it's on TV, it's got to be called the gauntlet. Has to be. It's just too good.
Bernie likes the gauntlet, too.
It's gold, Jerry. Gold.
Ooh, this could be in for 5 for Schrader.
Wow, yeah. Frank's got a bag off the board, and Schrader down the middle. Is that bag stopped?
Yeah, it stopped.
Yep. So 5 points, 14-8.
Schrader's first bag in. Frank throwing those new Game Changer evolutions. Get a chance to look at those yet? Kind of interesting. Interesting bag.
A little bit. I haven't had a chance to throw one, but
it's got the circular patch now. Yeah. And they go up inside. I don't know what size patch he's throwing.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there were different size patches until this week.
Yeah. Cheyenne threw, I think she threw 3.0s.
Yeah, Frank played in a charity
2.5,
event.
there you go. Wow, that's a really small patch. These things are going to be fast. It makes sense why they're taking off so much.
Frank played a charity event for us last year. And he brought some and gave some away. So that was the first time I got a chance to see one.
Looks like Steve's throwing the Viper R's. They've been such a popular bag this year.
I have loved my conversations with Mark with Ultra. I mean, he's got a mind like you, just that engineering mind, right? Now, his is on the aerospace side, but, I mean, when he talks about bags, it's just like another level.
Double 4-bagger.
Good round, 14-10.
Thank you, bud. Is that me?
13-10. Schrader 7 points away. Maudlin 11. One thing I do find interesting is that, so I believe, and the comments will tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Matt Guy turned 55 this year. And pretty sure he said, I heard him say one time, I don't think I'll ever play seniors. He's like, it's just another one of those things where I have to mentally lock in and focus, and I just don't know if I can do that.
Yeah.
It takes so much energy for me to just focus and lock in for singles. Yeah, I can't do it for senior singles as well, which I thought was interesting.
Yep. Well, we were just talking about the day, right, that a lot of these players have for these national tournaments. Long days, so I can't say I blame him.
Ooh, that bag's hanging on the back side. It is on that sticky side.
It's moving, but I'm not sure it's going to move enough.
Oh, Frank going up.
Yeah, looked like he was trying to grab it, drag it in, can't do it. And Schrader is in, sneaks in on the left side for a 4-bagger. And now a 16-10 lead. Steve's such a good player. I feel like there's been so many times I've seen him, near the end of brackets, making runs, and just haven't had a chance to see him on the broadcast court other than the teams. So great to see him here in the senior singles final.
Frank maintaining whole control there. I don't think Schrader's going to be able to take his bag in. Ooh. He goes slick side to try to push through it, but goes off the back. This is setting up a 5-point round for Frank Maudlin.
See what happens here. All right, it's in, so this will be for 5, and to make it a 1-point game, and it goes in. Here comes Find a Way Frank, back to within 1.
16-15.
Nerves early, nerves late. A wise man once said that, and that wise man is sitting right next to me.
Oh, Frank, beautiful V block.
Oh.
Oh, and you heard it as soon as he let it go. This is setting up a possible lead change if Frank can go all the way through these. Does a pretty good job. That bag is collectible. Sometimes these game changers, though, aren't meant to be grabbed. They're more meant to melt through other bags, so it will be a difficult collect. Frank's thinking about doing it, though. He's all the way out there on that right side.
Oh, it hangs up on the right side. Are those going to move at all? Schrader trying to gently go on that left side, and just going to stick him behind Frank's bags.
Yeah, he touched it more than he wanted to because it just fell right there.
16-15, Steve Schrader.
Really, though, I mean, that ended up being a good round for Schrader. He was in trouble to begin with. Oh, off to the right again.
Now this is really set up for a lead change.
Yep.
And for the lead, and count it, by how much?
Oh, 4-point round for Frank. 19-16.
Frank Maudlin now just 2 points away from a senior singles world championship.
Frank has been down pretty much the entire game. Matter of fact, he might have been. Is this his first lead? Might have led early. I can't remember. But Steve's been in control most of the way. Jumped out to an early lead.
No, first lead of the game. It's never even been tied.
Wow.
Except when we obviously first started at 0-0.
Yeah. I remember Steve got off to the early lead. I couldn't remember if Frank was able to come back or not. So first lead for Frank here in this championship round.
He tries to block, but essentially this is in for the win in a senior singles world championship.
And it's in for Frank Modlin. He knows it. He's celebrating final bag here for Steve Schrader. And it's not going to matter, so Frank Modlin. That's why we call him Find a Way Frank. Trailed the entire game, comes all the way back and wins the 2023 Senior Singles World Championship.
Well, Frank Modlin's 1 for 1 in seniors. One appearance, one championship.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh, he's excited for the trophy from the commissioner, Stacy Moore.
Hey, you might grab my bags real quick.
Another trophy. And
he's run off as Michelle.
He ran off. He wants to get his bags. He wants to make sure he gives his sponsors some love. You know how it goes.
Michelle hanging.
All right, Frank. Big win there. Now you were down most of that game. What did you do to get back in it?
Oh, I flipped these evolutions over to the sticky side. I don't normally do that, so I'm normally a slick side player. You know that from watching me forever. But towards the end, I was like, you know, we're running bags here, but I don't want to try to put blocks. So I'm just turned over to the sticky side, and it worked.
Well,
congratulations. He was going so good.
Yes, he was.
Thank you so much. Let's go.
Well, he's right. Steve Schrader got off to a big lead early, but it was not enough. Captain America, Find a Way Frank Modlin has done it again. A world champion here in Rock Hill. Back here in Rock Hill, South Carolina, the 2023 ACL World Championships. We are down to our final event. Alongside Trey Ryder, Michelle Thompson, I'm Jeff McCarriger, and here we go. Final event here on the broadcast courts for this incredible week of World Championships. We'll have the senior doubles final. Jimmy McGuffin and Damon Dennis taking on Florentino Mendoza and Baggin Bill Hadley.
The last game on the broadcast court.
Getting a little sappy.
Yeah.
You're gonna miss it.
You want to do 19 days next year?
No. 9's plenty.
9 is plenty. I just say this year it went. Shout out to the entire team.
Yeah.
It's been amazing this year. I mean, just looking here at the backstage between, Josh running all the tournaments along with Michael and Athena and Sean, Joe Harsh, Dave Weiser, Todd Kosicki.
I'm telling you, careful with the names.
I know, I got to be careful.
Out.
But, it's just been incredible to see all them. You got people behind the stage. Yeah, go.
By the way, your social media team, fantastic this year.
Yeah, they've been busting their butt this week.
Amanda, Jenna, Jack, great stuff. The content has been so much fun to follow.
Haley's done a great job.
Haley, I can't forget. See, that's why I'm not doing names. Don't forget something. Yeah, Haley. Yeah. Haley. They've all been super. Seriously.
Our producers, Ryan and David, have been doing a great job. Shout out, David's. Don't let your head get too big.
Make sure that you. If we're going to mention names, the next name out of your mouth needs to be Curtis. Cause
that's true. Curtis, Kat,
about
Fred,
6'7",
Stephanie, everybody, Victoria, intern Will the Third. Everybody's been.
Matt Morantz over here. Matt was just
really
clapping
good
a second ago
on the show. So
EP.
Big shout out to Matt. Actually, he's made us a lot better this year. Last year he was just, watching. This year we put him to work. That's for damn sure. So.
Yeah, Matt responsible for bringing a lot of those awesome features that you saw on the national broadcast. Good
and
stuff.
Everybody else that we were going to get yelled at that we didn't name. Bernie did an amazing job. He only got subbed out for one day on the MC with some scrub. Some scrub had to come in and sub in for him. So.
But yeah, appreciate all of our TV production guys back in the truck. You mentioned David. How about Nick back there?
And ultimately,
everybody, all the camera operators and people running graphics and replays. How about the super slow-mo? Oh, and even the jib camera guy.
Yeah.
All of it. Just incredible production behind the scenes.
And then another big shout out to my live stream team upstairs. Corey, Wally, Chase, Jacob. Everybody Jake and Allison, everybody that did commentary on the live streams and ran all 4 of those live stream courts was such a huge help this year and put together an incredible 9 days of shows. And probably got to cap it off with the man who started it all, Stacy. So
get a fall back.
All right, 2 more guys, by the way. The audio guy, Brian.
Yeah.
Couldn't hear us. And lastly, and then I'm done with names, you wouldn't be able to see it if it weren't for Travis.
Yeah.
No lights, we're in the dark. So, yeah, shout out to everybody. Great job this season. Oh, Daniel.
My bad.
Daniel's the one setting up this court, right?
See, you're right. We shouldn't start naming names. You know who was great to see this weekend, though? Actually, Madden. The return of Madden time. The sit and goes and the, blind draw. Him and Sean kind of started the whole tech side of the ACL, and to see Madden back running his blind draws nonstop for 9 days was fun.
All right, 3 more shots. 3 more. Shelby, your wife, Nick, Kathy.
Now you're sucking up. Now you're not naming thank yous. You're sucking up.
So I had to make sure I got that one in. But no, seriously, to all of our family for putting up with us being gone so much.
All right, it's 18-0. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. It's 3-3.
And okay, one more and this is it. And the fans at home who have made it such a big week and supported the league and the players throughout the entire year. We hope you guys have really enjoyed this incredible World Championship. It's been this year has been just so amazing. Last year I kind of gauged it by how stressful I was, and last year was a mess. There's a lot of different things going on behind the scenes, but this year has just felt so great. So appreciate everybody tuning in.
Attaboy, Jenny. Here we go.
Oh, missed bag there by Bill Hadley. So Jimmy McGuffin steps up.
Good shot, good shot.
Gives it back a little bit. Oh, another one a little bit too deep there for Hadley. And now a big shot for McGuffin.
I like
Can't
it.
get it on
Nice
that
shot.
bag. Might be able to collect it here with this last one. Can he get it?
Get it
again.
Oh, good try.
Just keeps turning it. He needed one more revolution of that bag to turn before it would fall.
All right, a lead now
Come on,
for
Damon, keep shooting.
Jimmy McGuffin and Damon Dennis. Final event here on the broadcast court. Senior Doubles World Championship. How about Florentino Mendoza? So much fun to watch him during teams, right? I mean, he really was a crowd favorite.
Good bag.
It's great with teams this year, just being able to see players that we don't always get to see on the national stage.
Perfect bag.
Mendoza thinking about an airmail. He's going up. He knocks two in. Dennis going to take a timeout. He really just, it's pretty clear what he can do. He just wants, I think he's just asking for permission.
Yeah, I should be able to hit that.
Whatever you want to do.
I should be able to hit that crap.
Hey, you throw your game. Come on.
All right.
Come on, let's throw your game.
It's up to you, though. If you feel like you can put one in the middle there,
That's mine, right? Yeah.
Otherwise,
Jimmy
race
McGuffin trying to get Damon Dennis fired up.
Hope it don't kick in too quick.
Yeah, Damon Dennis, I think he just wanted to ask permission, make sure he was okay hitting the airmail here.
Way up top, and he just rims it in.
In to give up 3 on the board, gives up 5 off the board, gives up 6. It's going to be a big 5 spot.
That'll get him into double digits, 11-3.
All right, let's go. Shoot, Damon.
Someone said I forgot Wally and Cat. There's no way I forgot both of them.
You did say Cat. I don't think we said Wally.
I thought I said Wally live stream team. I didn't say Wally and
I remember for sure you said Cat. I don't know.
This is what happens. You go through all these names.
I was telling you. I guess we need to go into a official review. Let's go to the replay.
Go to the replay.
David.
We're all the 47 names we said.
Yeah.
David, yeah, get on that. I just complimented you. We're past the last TV show of the night. Dave's got the Liverpool game up on the TV in the truck. Okay, everybody says I said Wall. Okay, you know what?
You did say Wall.
I said it twice now. You guys heard it. I never want to hear.
My bad, Damon.
I never want to hear.
And we're never doing this again.
I know.
I tried to warn you. Oh, that's funny. That was good, though. I'm just trying to look around. Oh, Fred. Did we mention Fred?
Oh, I definitely said Fred.
Okay.
You mean the Commissioner X Factor Award winner, Fred Bucheral?
Gotta mention Fred for
yes.
sure, yeah.
Fast Money Fred.
Oh, I know a name that we didn't say. I just saw him. Should we play this game?
Yeah, let's play this game.
Okay, I'll just think about it. I know there's one for sure that we forgot. Big, not a full-time employee for the ACL, but a big ambassador for the sport.
What does that even mean?
He's around. He's been around all week, taking some great videos. Awesome on social media.
Oh, Sean Latham.
Yeah.
Shout out, Sean. He's been great. You're right. He's been great.
Yep.
Helping out USA Cornhole too.
Yeah, big ambassador for the sport.
Damon just going to lay up. I like this because looks like you're going to get 4 out of it. Or no, 1 out of it maybe? Yeah, 1 out of it.
All right, 11, making 12-5. All right, Michelle still hanging around and hanging out with Jimmy McGuffin's wife here as we are about halfway through this match.
Now, what's it like to sit here and watch your husband play?
Nervous. Very nerve-wracking. He's put us on the edge so many times. So he loves this game so much, and it's heartbreaking when he loses. but he's not going to do that today.
Now, I notice his mom always comes with him as well. I love the support.
Always. His mom is right there by his side all the time. So he loves traveling with his mom and doing this with his mom.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, we hear the same thing over and over and over, Mish. I mean, it's just so hard for the family members to watch, and oftentimes it seems like it's harder for the family members than it is for the players. 12-5.
Attaboy. Nice shot.
And Bill Hadley taps one of his in, but it gets kicked off to the left. A couple of more points makes it 14-5.
Come on, Damon, stay hot. Can you see? You okay? Can you see?
Damon Dennis with the honors.
I got a pretty good.
Floats that first one right in front of the hole and right on the lane side here for Mendoza.
Nice shot.
Do have one more tournament before we kind of really cap off the year, that throwdown out in Ventura.
Yeah.
That's Spencer McKenzie's throwdown. Tell you what, if you're watching this and you are not signed up for the throwdown,
like a foot,
you need to be.
That is such an amazing event. That was so much fun. My first time ever out there was last summer. It was overwhelming. So I'm looking forward to going back this year. I think it'll be even more fun. I mean, I didn't even know where to go last year. It was so big.
Yeah, and
it's such a great.
It's a great event. Even if you're not the greatest cornhole player, but you like playing the game and like having a good time, it's just a great experience.
Yeah, I mean, just for the cornhole and the music. Oh, that one comes back in. Nice. Cornhole, the music, the food, those fish burritos. Oh, Trey, come on. I cannot wait for one of those things.
Oh, what a
nice
bag
shot
by Damon Dennis.
Good bag.
Showing +5 right now.
Can Mendoza push this up and in? Not quite. It ends up just short. 18-5.
Watch this one again to get both. Bang. Big bag.
3 points away from a senior doubles world championship. Bill Hadley cracks me up. I mean, listens to his
Nice
music.
shot.
You think he's a drummer. He's got that right foot going.
Oh, yeah.
Just banging on the bass drum.
You would say bass drum.
Yeah. Oh, I got the terms.
Good shot.
Oh, I know you got the terms.
Attaboy. Good pitch.
Bagger by McGuffin. Oh, just hangs up. Gonna be 20-5.
Yep.
1 point away. Yeah, for those you don't know, Jeff McCarter was a drummer in his past life.
Drummer in a rock band. Lived the
Celebrity,
life.
rock star.
We played in front of tens of people, let me tell you.
Jimmy McGuffin and Damon Dennis. Damon Dennis won a lot of senior doubles titles too. Back in the day, it was always with Philip Hayden. Philip Hayden obviously retired last season, but now he's got a chance to win yet another one. A 4-bagger wins it for Damon Dennis and Jimmy McGuffin with that bag on the right-hand side by Florentino Mendoza.
And now one final bag here for Damon Dennis, and puts it in. Sense of relief for Damon Dennis. Jimmy McGuffin fired up on the other end. As Damon Dennis and Jimmy McGuffin cap off a terrific 2023 season with a senior doubles world championship.
Wow, what a performance. And I know Damon, it was sad to see Philip Hayden walk away from the game at the pro level last year, but for him to be right back on this stage this time with Jimmy McGuffin, I think is really special.
All right, let's go down to Michelle.
Congratulations, guys. What a big win. Tell me about what this means to you.
It means everything. I mean, it's a lot of tough people in this bracket, in this whole place. I mean, it's just amazing to be able to pull this out. Got to keep rolling for Damon. He's a 6-time world doubles champion. Now he's 7-time.
Damon, are you getting tired of winning every time?
I kind of like winning. It's hard to do. It's getting harder, but I like it.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Jimmy McGuffin and Damon Dennis. Hey, enjoyed it, partner. What a great season. Again, we'll be out in California, but nice way to wrap this one up.
Beautiful. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much to everyone for watching us all season long. Jimmy McGuffin, Damon Dennis, your senior doubles world champions. For Trey Ryder, Michelle Thompson, our entire crew, and everyone with the ACL, I'm Jeff McCarriger. Thanks for watching. For the last time, we say so long from Rock Hill, South Carolina.